Hello. Hello. Okay, cool. The join link worked.
Yeah, it just said like rejoin, and I was able
Oh,
to rejoin.
okay. Let me refresh that page. Okay, well, it looks like it's streaming. So, hello, friends.
Hello.
Of
I really,
course.
I really feel like I cursed us.
You did not. Stop that. Yeah, great. Okay. Well, I see some people are back in the chat. Sad that it wasn't the tens of people that it was again. Oh, here come more people. Cool, cool, cool.
I'm gonna reshare the new link to the new stream on my Instagram.
Perfect, perfect. Good call. Oh, and here's Bloodorthan.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello, sir.
buddy.
Nice to see you.
Uh, um, we were just dealing with some technical difficulties. I don't know if you caught that. So we're
Yeah, I
just
saw the stream on YouTube was down, and I just wanted to pop over and make sure everything was okay. But it seems
yeah.
like we're doing good.
Yep, looks like things are back up and running. Just want to make sure people are aware that the link is probably different. Um, oh, there we go. Da, 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 da. Okay, people are back. People are back. Not as many people, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Welcome. Bloodurthan, are you able to join us for a reading?
Yes, I am.
Fabulous, fabulous. Miranda, it unfortunately that happened like mid your reading, so if you want, you can also read again. Um,
Whatever needs to be done.
yes, we have plenty of time. It looks like we've got the two of you, and then I have another recording to play, and then uh, Belmont is going to take us home with the last reading, and we'll do the final giveaway with him. How about we do real quick? Well, let's get more people on before I do another giveaway, just so we get that excitement up. So, if you are in the chat, please feel free to share the new link so that we can get a quorum again. That would be awesome. And then we'll do another giveaway and some more readings and keep this show on the road, as they say. How's everybody doing in their holiday preparation?
Holiday wise, things are pretty easy for me. It's gonna be pretty mellow, but I also had a water leak in my house, so
Oh, boo.
that's overshadowing a little bit of holiday cheer, but it's okay. We persevere.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least it wasn't a bunch of goblins trying to steal all the toys. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it
Like,
could have been so much worse.
yep. Incredible. What about you, Bloodorthan? Oh, you're muted.
Tonight, I I do the Christmas wrapping at our house, and I really like it. So I'm gonna throw on a movie and get it done. But I've got a young uh, first grader, so she's got a lot of presents, like a lot of smalls. And yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be in for it tonight. But it'll be worth it on Christmas.
Oh, yeah. The joy.
Hmm.
Such joy, such wonder. Oh, I love that. I too like wrapping a good good Christmas or even birthday gift. It's fun.
I like it. It's kind of it requires just enough attention that I can like effectively multitask and watch a movie. And
100%.
um, now my wife refuses to do it. She hates it, but it works out.
There you go. Division of labor. That's what it's all about. Okay, cool. We've got more people joining in. I do not care which one of you guys reads next. Feel free. It's uh, it's all
Little Earthen, how
yours.
you
Well,
feeling?
let- I had signed up for the 1924 reading. So uh, if it's okay, I might as well do it, and it'll be over in about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
This
Sounds
is one of
good.
those super short ones. All right, so December 23rd, yes, December 23rd, 1924. Dear John, hope you have a happy Christmas. Only time for a short letter. My sleigh is waiting. Lots of new stockings to fill this year. Hope you will like station and things. A big kiss. With love, from Father Christmas. But wait, there's a P.S. P.S. Father Christmas was in a great hurry. Told me to put on excuse me, told me to put in one of his magic wishing crackers. As you pull, wish, and see if it doesn't come true. Excuse thick writing. I have a fat paw. I help Father Christmas with his packing. I live with him. I am the great polar bear. And that's it. Short,
Cute.
sweet, to the point.
I love that. It's been really cool to hear these out of order throughout the day and see like, oh, that's the first time he introduces North Polar Bear. Oh, that's the first time we see the red gnomes and the goblins and all of that stuff. And just these like, it starts as this very, it's for the kids. I mean, it was always for the kids, but it starts as this like, it's just about what they want for Christmas. It's just about things being sweet. And then more and more the real world impacts the events that are happening in the North Pole, and then more and more stuff is happening in the North Pole anyway. And it's just this like incredible encapsulation of how Tolkien was as a father and as a parent raising his children. And uh, I won't have children of my own someday, but I hope that people take notes. He was awesome. He was a real one.
Yeah. And I love how you can
What I
almost
really like,
see him like growing the lore of it, like
Yeah.
in real time, where he, because like the letter that I wrote, I don't know if it was caught before or after the technical difficulties, but it was like he introduced the snow boys. And then there was so much in parentheses that was just like, they're not made of snow. They're just like, that's what we call them and they live here. And like, it's almost just like, oh, we're going to introduce these new characters and these new characters and these new characters.
I know, it's so cool. It's like because he didn't know these were going to be published, obviously. So it's truly just for his kids and for him, and he can't be stopped. You know, like it's similar to that story. I don't know who mentioned it, but whenever Tolkien would go on walks, people would complain because he would stop and look at every plant and tell you all about it and about like the etymology of its name and what it does in different seasons. Um, and then I just confirmed, Miranda, we missed about half of your reading. If you want to do it again,
That's fine. I can do it again.
yeah, it's a lovely letter.
Do you want me to do it now? Bloodorthan, did you have?
Oh
You were
yeah,
going to say
Bloodorthan,
something.
feel free to jump in. Yeah.
well, you know what, because once I picked this letter last night, I read it and I'm looking for something real deep to say about it. But of course, it's so short compared to the other letters, and like the world building will eventually turn into its own thing. But one thing that struck me as I was reading it was like, in a sense, how humanizing it is. It is short and sweet. Tolkien wanted to do the tradition, but he was young. His kids were super young. He was probably really busy. And I mean, that is one thing I've learned about parenting. You always try and make it perfect, but sometimes done is good enough.
And from the perspective of like the kids believed these were coming from Father's Christmas for so long. Belmont,
Hi.
Hi, how do I sound? Sorry to interrupt.
you
You sound good.
Thanks.
Yeah, like we were just saying, Bloodorthan, the kids don't know what his vision was. They just know how cool it is to get a response from Father Christmas, right? So like, what's that saying? Don't let the great be the enemy of the good. And often what's good enough for us is like more than enough for other people. So I think that's a good
100%.
lesson here to take from that perfectionist we all love, JRR.
So true.
Hey, Peter.
Do we want to? Hi, Pete.
How's everyone doing today? I've been listening the whole time, just But what up?
Doing good.
Happy holidays.
It sucked to have the stream go down, but people are back and it's right as rain.
Yeah.
It'll be fine, Done such a great job since the start. I know more people will come. We almost have 20 again, so
Yeah. It's
not
awesome.
bad. Not bad.
Awesome. And thank you for hanging out in the chat and sharing and keeping people engaged. It's been nice to see you. Yeah. Miranda, sorry, I cut you off. What's up?
No, I was just going to ask if we wanted to do this reading or if we needed to remind everyone about the GoFundMe and the auction and everything.
Let's do the GoFundMe reminder real quick, and then you want to do your reading again, and then we'll announce the penultimate.
Yeah.
Cool. So if you're just joining us, I recognize most of these names, but just in case, GoFundMe link up on the screen right now. If you want to be entered, we still have well, you're probably only going to get in for the last one just because of announcing the award for the penultimate here in a second. But just email your receipt to voicesofarda@gmail.com. I've got that up on the screen as well. That will enter you in to win one of the last two bundles, which are some really cool things. I'll read out what's in those in just a second. But you'll also have a chance to be entered to get a seat to one of New Beta Do Beta's classes that he's putting on at the start of the new year with Signum University. Really cool stuff, really engaging and fun, conversational, but folks learn a lot and love it. So it's just really cool that he was willing to do that. Those aren't part of a bundle. They're just an additional thing. So even if you don't win a bundle, if there's still seats available and you let us know you'd like one, we will add you into that one too.
Yeah.
Also, there is an auction for some of the items that are just too cool. We knew people would be tearing at each other to get those. So we put some of those up for auction as well. If you were with us earlier, Lehigh Valley was able to join us and show off his amazing lamp that he made not by hand, but with his own two hands and power tools. And then we've also got some really cool stuff from ABJ Glassworks. We've got hold on, let me pull them up. We've got a metal yard wall art from Don Marshall. We've had two of those go out as giveaways, but we wanted to throw one of those on the auction as well. Mike Irish Croat on TikTok was generous enough to give us a display sword, an elven sword, and then he was just mentioning in chat he will be throwing in some extra goodies for the winner of that. And plenty of other cool things. Zach, who was on the stream earlier today, is donating a first edition, first impression US copy of the Silmarillion, which jealous. That's a really cool one.
Right?
Yeah, right? Yeah. And also just so many other cool things. Too many to mention.
Yeah. It's kind of like a crazy amount of things that have been donated, and it's just amazing to see how many people have rallied to even in a small way to like help support Tim and his family. So
100%.
amazing.
100%. Yeah. I am filled with gratitude and wonder and awe at all of y'all. actually, I haven't given an update on donations in a minute. Oh, cool. So we've gotten another $500 since last we talked about it. $20,676 donated thus far. Couple things. The GoFundMe stays open after today. While the giveaways close at the end of the stream, the auction will still be open and the GoFundMe will still be available. We've gotten so many offers to give more things for giveaways than we could even handle for today's stream that we'll probably be coming up with some other cool ways to do giveaways, maybe even get some other live streams going and things like that. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, again, so grateful for all of you.
Yeah, I second that.
So moved. Yeah. So Miranda, do you want to take it away and
Yeah.
do another reading?
Let's do it. Everyone, cross your fingers that I don't curse the stream again by reading this letter from 1930.
Yeah.
Top of the world, North Pole, Christmas 1930, not finished until Christmas Eve, 24th December. My dears, I have enjoyed all your letters. I am dreadfully sorry there has been no time to answer them, and even now I have not time to finish my picture for you properly, or to send you a full long letter like I meant to. I hope you will like your stockings this year. I tried to find what you asked for, but the stores have been in rather a muddle. You see, the polar bear has been ill. He had whooping cough first of all. I could not let him help with the packing and sorting, which begins in November, because it would be simply awful if any of my children caught polar whooping cough and barked like bears on Boxing Day. So I had to do everything myself in the preparations. Of course, Polar Bear has done his best. He cleaned up and mended my sleigh and looked after the reindeer while I was busy. That is how the really bad accident happened. Early this month, we had a most awful snowstorm. Nearly 6 feet of snow, followed by an awful fog. The poor polar bear went out to the reindeer stables and got lost and nearly buried. I did not miss him or go to look for him for a long while. His chest had not got well from whooping cough, so this made him frightfully ill, and he was in bed until 3 days ago. Everything has gone wrong, and there has been no one to look after my messengers properly. Aren't you glad the polar bear is better? We had a party of snowboys, the sons of snowmen, which are the only sort of people that live near, not of course men made of snow, though my gardener, who is the oldest of all the snowmen, sometimes draws a picture of a made snowman instead of writing his name. And polar cubs, the polar bear's nephews, on Saturday, as soon as he felt well enough. He didn't eat much tea. When the big cracker went off after, he threw away his rug and leapt in the air and has been well ever since. The top picture shows Polar Bear telling a story after all the things had been cleared away. The little pictures show me finding Polar Bear in the snow, and Polar Bear sitting with his feet in hot mustard and water to stop him shivering. It didn't, and he sneezed so terribly he blew 5 candles out. And again, I'll show those pictures. I'm especially tickled by Polar Bear putting his feet in mustard to help himself from not getting sick.
I hate when that happens, you know.
I
Hate when the hot mustard doesn't work.
Happened last week too.
mustard.
Still, he is all right now. I know because he has been at his tricks again, quarreling with the snowman, my gardener, and pushing him through the roof of his snow house, and packing lumps of ice instead of presents in naughty children's parcels. That might be a good idea, only he never told me, and some of them with ice were put into warm storerooms and melted all over good children's presents. Well, my dears, there's a lot more I should like to say about my green brother and my father, old grandfather Yule, and why we were both called Nicholas after the saint, whose day is December 6th, who used to give secret presents, sometimes throwing purses of money through the window. But I must hurry away. I am late already, and I am afraid you may not get this in time. Kisses to you all, Father Nicholas Christmas. P.S. Chris has no need to be frightened of me.
Oh man, I love it.
Maybe.
Don't
Getting letters from this guy calling himself Father Christmas.
Right?
One thing I love about the letters is that there's so many clues from The Hobbit. I know you guys talked about that, but at one point he's like, I prefer the number 14. You know, you wonder how the kids didn't pick up on it yet, considering
Right?
they'd already heard The Hobbit at this point, because Priscilla would have been about 8 years old
Mm-hmm.
when The Hobbit came out, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Which is just like Incredible. Yeah. And again, like you said, Pete, like this this is such a nice like clue in to his tradition of telling stories to the kids. Like The Hobbit in many ways started as stories for his children as much as anything, right? And so like we even find out like why Glowin is pronounced like that instead of glowing, because of jokes that his kids were making. Like I just love seeing these parts of this man who is so capable of creating myth, um, and re kind of filtering it through real myth and refiltering it through to us. Uh, just seeing his real life and how it impact like art impacts life and life impacts art, and that circularity is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I like to
Ben.
think.
Oh, go on. No, you guys go on. Sorry.
I like to think that his kids were just constantly afraid that goblins were going to pop up at any time, because like Santa Claus is talking about goblins, and then their dad's talking about goblins, and they're just like, goblins are a huge problem, you guys. Like,
Mhm.
Like going to school reporting it, be like, guys, have you heard about the recent goblin attack? Oh, it's terrible.
like, did you guys
But
get your presents from Father Christmas? Because I know the goblins were an issue.
mine were soaking wet. But he ends all of his letters when he's talking to his kids. If you have the extended letters of Tolkien, it has more of the personal letters he has. Like, I think he's talking to Christopher, telling him not to take Greek, and he's like, "You're just not very good at it. Try something else." But he's always like, "Many blessings" at the end from your
Mhm.
daddy to like Jr. And like it's always, and like, make sure to say hi to mommy. But it's funny because the Father Christmas letters, they end mostly the same way too, like many blessings from Father Christmas.
Yeah, right, exactly. And oh man, it's just so cool. I mean, the boys eventually caught on, and I'm sure Priscilla did too. And it's just it fills my heart with joy every season to read these awesome letters.
Now, I'm sure it's been said today, but like it's just so refreshing because I feel like I spend so much time when I'm reading Tolkien, like deep in the weeds and like in the high formal fantasy tone, but return to The Hobbit or the Father Christmas letters, like it's still distinctly him, but he just like brings up the whimsy 50%, and it creates like this highly accessible but still distinctly magical sort of um world or escape, or there's probably a really good word for what I'm thinking of, but he just does such a good job of it. And, it just, once again, I wish we always got more from Tolkien, but what we have is just so great.
Yeah, I think when you're like really focused on the Lord of the Rings or like the Silmarillion and Unfinished Tales, a lot of it can get really dark and really heavy. And it's so fun to go back to The Hobbit or to like the Christmas letters and like remember how whimsical it is. So you're just like, oh yeah, like it is sad, but like he's so whimsical.
Truly,
Absolutely.
it remind like Corey Olson talked about this a long time ago in one of his read-alongs. Like we need to remember that the same elves that are crafting some of the most epic artifacts of all time are the same people who are singing Tra La La Lally, right? Like the whimsy is in all of it, and we don't always see it. And so I'm totally in agreement with y'all. Like it's incredible to see it come up, because when there's those little glimmers of humor throughout even the darkest parts, it's just like, oh yeah, Tolkien is writing stories of hope. But to feel the hope, you kind of have to like see what the opposite of it is. It's like light in the darkness sort of thing. Yeah,
Totally.
awesome, awesome. Well, how about we, speaking of light and hope and cheer and whimsy, how about we announce another giveaway winner? This one is exciting. Got some really cool stuff included in it. This is another t-shirt or hoodie from Middle Earth Companion. Pedro, you're the bomb.com for donating so many things to that. We've also got a copy of the Tolkien Reader, which is like a really cool older volume, but correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but wasn't that published before the Silmarillion? So there's like guesses as to what things came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
yeah.
a highly useful desk reference, but it is incomplete compared to what later came out.
100%.
Tim has it, and there's a few things like, for example, Telcar is considered a Noldor elf when he's actually a dwarf
Yes.
because it's not clarified to a Silmarillion.
Totally. And I think I have a little paperback volume, same like publication style as that Hobbit that you gave me as a gift, Pete, that is still lovingly on my bedside table when I need a pick me up. With illustrations by Pauline Baines, who y'all would recognize her art from the Chronicles of Narnia, as well as a lot of early Tolkien works. Anyway, enough about that one item. We've got everyone's favorite edition of the Silmarillion, the like blue Feanor mass market copy is in this one. We've also got a really cool Hobbit hole and dice tower and bowl for anyone who's rolling die. And the winner of that, oh, and I'm sorry, one other book, actually one that was added just during this stream from Willie Nubeta Dubeta, Tolkien in the 21st Century. All of that amazing stuff is going to Robert Novak. Robert, you rock.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's pretty awesome collection you got there. I love it.
100%
Yeah.
Jealous.
So many of these have just been like jealous of the people winning these giveaways.
Same.
That Silmarillion with the Feanor is one of the first things, except it wasn't silver for me. It was a green cover, and that's the more rare one. You can find the silver one anywhere, but there is a green cover Silmarillion with the Feanor on it that I haven't seen since I was a kid.
That okay, new collection goal unlocked. That's awesome.
Yeah, I feel like I need to Google this because I am interested.
Yeah, same.
Wonderful. Now, I do have to pop off. I have to pick up my daughter from cheer practice, but it was great seeing you guys.
Bloodorthan.
Thanks,
so
Bloodorthan.
Thanks, Bloodorthan.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Same to you, my friends.
Yeah. Good old Bloodorthan. We
all the
him.
old Bloodorthan.
I don't think I've seen Bloodorthan since our big trivia battle.
Oh yeah. He's been the main dude for the past few trivia events that we've been doing. He's so good at coming up with real stump you questions, that's for sure. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got let me make sure. Yeah, okay, that's the setting. I've got one more recorded reading to play if y'all are ready. Y'all ready for this?
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Picture. That's gonna look like nothing till I hit share.
Hi friends, it's Celebrity Bird. I'm here in the Tolkien office where I'm going to be participating in this fundraiser for our member of the fellowship, Tim, or BardofArda, who was in a terrible car accident, and we are currently raising funds to help him on his road to recovery. Unfortunately, I was not able to participate in the live reading, but they did graciously let me send in a pre-recorded reading of the letters of Father Christmas, and I'm going to be doing that now. And I wanted to make you aware that I'm also donating a free year subscription to one lucky person who donates in this fundraiser. So what that means is you're going to be getting a year subscription to my Tolkien Substack, where I host read-throughs that guide people through the works of Tolkien. And we are going to be reading The Hobbit, The Silmarillion. We're going to be going through Tolkien's letters. We're going to be reading The Lord of the Rings all next year. And one lucky person is going to be getting free access to that for the entire year, the entire schedule of 2026 over on my Tolkien Substack. And I'm really excited to donate that to one person. But now I'm going to pick up the letter, and I'm going to be reading from letter, the one that he sent in the year 1935. And it's such an adorable letter. I'll be pausing to show you the illustrations that are included in my edition of the letters of Father Christmas, but I'm going to read it now. And again, this is sent on November 24th, 1935 from the North Pole. It says, "My dear children, here we are again. Christmas seems to come round pretty soon again, always much the same and always different. No ink this year, no water, so no painted pictures. Also, very cold hands, so very wobbly writing. Last year it was very warm, but this year it is frightfully cold. Snow, 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 and ice. We have been simply buried. Messengers have got lost and found themselves in Nova Scotia, if you know where that is, instead of in Scotland, and PB, the polar bear, if you know who that is, could not get home. This is a picture of my house about a week ago before we got the reindeer sheds dug out. We had to make a tunnel to the front door. There are only 3 windows upstairs shining through holes, and there is a stream where the snow is melting off the dome and roof. This is a view from my bedroom window, of course. Snow coming down is not blue, but blue is cold. You can understand why your letters were slow in going. I hope I got them all, and anyway that the right things arrived for you. Poor old PB, if you know who I mean, had to go away soon after the snow began last month. There was some trouble in his family, and Paksu and Valkatuka were ill. He is very good at doctoring anybody but himself. But it is a dreadfully long way over the ice and snow to North Greenland, I believe, and when he got there he could not get back, so I have been rather held up, especially as reindeer stables and the outdoor store sheds were snowed over." And then here is a picture of the envelope. It says Christopher and Priscilla. And then we're going to flip the page here, and it has the illustrations from Tolkien. And I love that it includes little notes from the polar bear. After Father Christmas, Tolkien had written the letter. There's little notes from the polar bear that say silly or silly again. And I think that is so cute. The letter continues and says, "I have had to have a lot of red elves to help me. They are very nice and great fun, but although they are quick, they don't get on fast. For they turn everything into a game, even digging snow, and they will play with the toys they are supposed to be packing. PB, if you remember him, did not get back until Friday, December 13th, so that proved a lucky day for me after all. Even he had to wear a sheepskin coat and red gloves for his paws, and he had got a hood on and red gloves. He thinks he looks rather like Rye St. Anthony, but of course he does not very much. Anyway, he carries things in his hood. He brought home his sponge and soap in it. He says that we have not seen the last of the goblins, in spite of the battles in 1933. They won't dare to come into my land yet, but for some reason they are breeding again and multiplying all over the world. Quite a nasty outbreak. But there are not so many in England, he says. I expect I shall have trouble with them soon. I have given my elves some new magic sparkler spears that will scare them out of their wits. It is now December 24th, and they have not appeared this year, and practically everything is packed up and ready. I shall be starting soon." Again, there are more illustrations and notes from PB Polar Bear that say silly or here, and each, I love that it's included, like there's different colored ink. The way Tolkien wrote it, that you can tell how much care and intention he put in this for his kids, and I love that. The letter continues, and it says, "I shall be starting soon. I send you all, John and Michael and Christopher and Priscilla, my love and good wishes for this Christmas. Tons of good wishes. Pass on a few if you don't want them all. Polar Bear, in case you don't know what PB is. Sends love to you, and to the Bingos, and to Orange Teddy, and to Jubilee. Oh yes, I learn lots of news, even in snowy weather. My messengers will be about until the new year. If you write to tell me everything was all right, I hope you enjoy the pantomime. Your loving Father Christmas. P.S. Paksu and Valkatuka are well again, only mumps. They will be at my big party on St. Stephen's Day with other polar cubs, cave cubs, snow babies, elves, and all the rest." And there it is, the end of the letter. I think it is a beautiful letter. I love that Tolkien did this for his children, and I love that our friends were able to compile all of this and to organize this event to help our friend Tim BardofArda, and I'm really excited to be a part of this, and I hope that you are in the spirit of the holidays and generous to help Tim and his family as they are on the road to recovery. And I just wanted to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and for Tim and his family, our heart goes out to you. We're praying for you and hoping for continued healing.
Thanks, Bree. That was awesome.
That
I
was
love her
so
office.
awesome.
She is so well decorated, and the Christmas
I
tree that
know.
has like end of bag Mila's 2, I think, Christmas letters. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I have mine right here. Actually,
Mine's in my room. Oh man,
I can't grab mine. It's over there.
I love this community. Oh, Bree is also saying that PSA, all paid subscriptions to her Substack are currently 30% off today and donating a portion of the sales to the GoFundMe. Wow. So not only
Wow.
could you have a chance to win, well, actually, someone already won. that subscription. Sorry.
Well, we're rescinding it. No.
You gotta pay
Not
for
only
it.
did you have a chance, but not anymore.
It's the name of the game. Sorry.
Lauren Barry was the lucky one to win that Substack subscription, but you can still get a chance to re-contribute to the GoFundMe by signing up for the Substack today, which is just so.
Lauren won this book, right? She won this one. I think.
Oh yeah, that
the
was her. Yeah. I'm very. That's one of the items where I'm like super jealous, just because it's so gorgeous. And,
Whoa, I can't. It's in gold ink. It's weird. So when you shine, it's like, but it's Legolas.
Look at him. And that was the
I
one
hope
ring
you
next
enjoy
to
this.
it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh man, that's so cool. Well, friends. Pete, would you rather read or do the last giveaway first? What do you think?
Let's do the giveaway.
Sounds good. Let me just
the
double
last one.
check. Do we have any last minute contributions that I did not get to add? Oh, there is one that I don't. So bear with me. Polar bear with me. This has been such a fun day, y'all. It's been so cool to see so many people come out and contribute. To have Tim and his wife in the chat for so much of it has just also been really cool and encouraging. And we just continue to send all of y'all so much love. All right.
Yes. And thank you, Nick, for being here for the entire stream and organizing all these giveaways and stuff.
Yeah, it's been so fun. It's been so fun. All right, this is my last chance to do a joke, and I'm gonna. And of course, I didn't have the button clicked. Oh, cool. So the winner of our last bundle is Taryn Stoger.
Yay.
Congratulations. And what are they winning in that bundle? It's something along the lines of a t-shirt or hoodie from the Middle Earth Companion from Pedro, so thank you again. A Lays of Valerian mass market paper book. A Weta Workshop Door of Durin key, which is so awesome. A metal yard wall art from Metalbird, which is really cool. I actually have one for the Green Dragon. And then finally, we had an add-on from Shire Folktales is the Letters of Athelion. So you get a letter, and just to kind of show it to you, I have one right here, but it's like you get a nice little illustration here. You can see that. It's hand-drawn. It's pretty cool. And then you get a nice letter, and this one was actually The Courage of Frodo. So you get one of those, and it's a really intimate letter. Very, like, sends you a note as well, him and his wife, and it's awesome because it really pulls you into that whimsy that we were talking about of Tolkien.
Yeah, just absolutely gorgeous work, and thank you for getting that one added to this whole giveaway, Pete. Just because, like, oh my god, such amazing work, and like you say, it just re-enters that whimsy and connects us to it in a whole new way. I'm so grateful to them, and for him sending us that recording, joining all the way from Australia.
He was really excited to do it. So he just was like, I can't be up at 2 a.m. I'm like, please don't be up at 2 a.m.
As someone who's unfortunately up at 2 a.m. himself all the time, don't do it if you don't have to. Wow. Congratulations to all of our bundle winners. I think I'm not 100% certain just because not everyone has a clear giveaway of where they are, but I think all of the shipping stuff is going to be pretty straightforward. So thank goodness for that. But really awesome spread of stuff. Thank you all for donating. Stick around. While we don't have any more giveaways, we do have one more awesome reading from Pete, and then we'll close out the day, just reminding everyone how you can continue to give to this awesome cause. Pete, want to take it away?
Sure, and just to let everyone know, we have hit $20,776.
Yes.
That is a crazy amount. We made, I think, nearly 2,000, a little over or less than that, which is awesome. And I want to just thank everyone for the continued support of BardofArda, aka Tim. You know, all of us here and everyone you've seen on here all have had like a very intimate moment with Tim. We all love him dearly. He is a pillar of this community. And so like all the support is so appreciated because that's our boy. If you've seen him doing music, you've seen him doing readings, you see him doing trivia with me, he's that guy. He's helped everyone at one point in this community with something. So I'm going to do the last letter of Father Christmas. And just to give you kind of perspective, this is 1943 in the midst of World War II. At this point, Priscilla is 14 years old and Chris is 19. He is, I believe, been deployed at this moment. Michael is 23 and John, the oldest, is 34. So he's not really getting letters anymore. So this is Cliff House, North Pole, Christmas, 1943. My dear Priscilla, a very happy Christmas. I suppose you will be hanging up your stocking just once more. I hope so, for I have still a few little things for you. After this, I shall have to say goodbye, more or less. I mean, I shall not forget you. We always keep the old numbers of our old friends in their letters, and later on we hope to come back when they are grown up and have houses of their own and children. My messengers tell me that people call it grim this year. I think they mean miserable, and so it is. I fear in very many places where I was specially fond of going, but I am very glad to hear that you are still not really miserable. Don't be. I am still very much alive and shall come back again soon, as merry as ever. There has been no damage in my country, and though my stocks are running rather low, I hope soon to put that right. Polar Bear, too tired to write himself, so he says, I am really, sends a special message to you. Love and a hug. He says, do ask if you still has a bear called Silly Billy or something like that, or is he worn out? Give my love to the others, John and Michael and Christopher, and of course to all your pets that you used to tell me about. As I have not got very many of the things you usually want, I am sending you some nice, bright, clean money. Yes. I have lots of that, more than you have, I expect, but it is not very much use to me. Perhaps it will be to you. You might find it useful to buy a book with that you really want. Very much love from your old friend, Father Christmas. And the last like kind of thing that you see is this lovely little moon image, the stars. And that is the last letter of Father Christmas because the kids got a little too old at that point. And his attention was elsewhere, of course.
Yeah.
But happy holidays. Merry
It's-
Christmas.
Yeah.
Or happy
It's-
Christmas,
yes.
I'm sorry.
It's crazy to see, like, the letters like seem kind of simple and straightforward, but it's like insane how much they encompass when it comes to like who he was as a father and like where he was creatively, and then also like as like a way to track the society like for each year at the time. Like it really is like a historic glimpse, which is kind of crazy for just being like, oh, these are some letters that he sent to his kids for Christmas.
I know,
Yeah.
right? It's much more because it's like a perspective into what's going on at the time period, what's going on with his family, and like these checkpoints, you know, as they go
Yeah.
through these like really grim times, as he says. He tries to provide a little hope for even his youngest. Like his other kids are old, you know. Christopher's in a whole different position right now. He's very involved with everything going on. He's having correspondence with his father over the Lord of the Rings too. Because he's already started writing it. The first chapter's done. He's probably, I think, at this point already almost done with the Fellowship or working on the Two Towers. And so for Priscilla,
Yeah.
she is probably very alone. You know, she doesn't have her brothers like she did before when she was younger, and so a little comfort from Father Christmas probably means a lot, especially if she's just looking to get a book because it's apparent they're not going to get presents like they are usually getting the years prior because of the war going on.
Totally.
Totally, dude. And yeah, it's been a sobering moment for all of the letters that mention the war, because so many of them are written right at the beginning and in the heart of it, and just I don't know. It's weirdly sobering to see, given the state of the world a century later. Like, have we learned? Maybe not enough. Insert Thorin's quote about Mary and cheer and good food over gold. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've lost the whimsy, actually, unfortunately.
That's why I'm always joking. Wow. Thank you all so very, very much. We are just elated by y'all's contributions, both being here, the money that you've given, the shares you've made. The giving doesn't stop here. The GoFundMe will remain open, as you all can imagine, especially those of you in the States. When something like this happens, expenses come out of nowhere and unexpectedly, and life is what it is. We are just so blessed to have you all and continue to give. The auction, by the way, is like popping off. People are really intrigued by a lot of these amazing giveaways that we're getting. So I'm just so happy to hear that. Yeah, it's been so cool. Drop that in the chat one more time.
Yeah, thanks
Yes.
everyone. And
Thanks,
really,
everyone.
just a shout out to everyone who read. Like, everyone came out of the
Thank you.
woodwork from sending pre-recorded. I know that Alan has a lot going on. The Prancing Pony Moot is happening right now in Texas. People sending it from all the way across the world. Bree contributing so much with your subscription. Really, thank you so much for everything. Don as well. And anyone I forgot, of course.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And thank you for everyone who is willing to contribute more. This hopefully is not the last amazing live stream that we'll do like this, both to support Tim, but also to just keep the whimsy and the merriment up, right? This has just been a light in the darkness for me today. It's a weird time of year, and I'm just so grateful to you all.
Yeah, to get everyone in the community together like this is kind of amazing.
It is. I'm really glad that people show up when they do. Yeah. Hi, Annex.
Hi, Annex.
In the chat. What time is it there? It's kind of late. 10?
It's about like 9 or 10.
Yeah. He stays up all hours of the night, that doctor.
Yeah, he's got important stuff to do.
It's true. Very, very important stuff to do. Oh, man. Well, I'll hang out for the last few minutes here. Make sure people are able to get their goodbyes in. Oh, here's Tim in the chat, thanking everybody. Oh, thanks, Bree. I'll read that one out loud. That's one of my favorites. Such is of the course of deeds that move the wheels of the world. Small hands do them because they must, while the eyes of the great are elsewhere. Tolkien had a way with words, as they say.
I'm getting emotional.
Me too.
This chat.
It's too good. Everybody's been so kind. Oh my gosh. And thank you all for your patience with the technical difficulties with the stream. And
yeah, I'm sorry again for cursing it.
Yeah, it's all your fault, Miranda. We'll never forgive you. No,
I accept all responsibility.
You better. No, I was kidding.
Hey, Me Without You fan. I'm just gonna shamelessly plug. If you have not listened, I'm one of the guys from Us Without Them, the podcast that is going song by song, album by album through their music. So check it out. This has just been incredible, though. I am just gonna keep sharing that link. Well, we got you here. Got a captive audience, as they say. We still have, I think, like 2 slots left for a chance to be part of New Beta Do Beta's class. So if you have given and weren't able to get a bundle, or have already given and would like to be given a chance to, or given a seat to take his classes at the start of the new year, please still send us an email at voicesofarda@gmail.com, and we'll get you added to that list as well. And yes, as Pete was just saying, Belmont was just saying in the chat, the auction is still open. People are really going after a lot of those really cool items up for bid. So yeah. And
That's
all
awesome.
proceeds from that auction, by the way, are going to this GoFundMe as well.
A lot of cool stuff up there. I mean, not just the lamp, but stained glass, that signed poster.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's so
Yeah.
so amazing.
I gotta post a link to that, get more eyes on it, and then
100%.
make the make it a little more competitive.
Yeah. I'm stoked. I'm real stoked. We'll also probably make clips from that. There's been a lot of like sweet moments and tender moments and funny moments from today's stream. So well, stay tuned. There'll be fun stuff to reshare to keep the merriment going, and we'll keep the links to the GoFundMe and all of our bios. Sorry, words hard. 6 hours. Thank you all so much. This has just been a real treat. I'm so happy to be here. So happy to be with you all. Glad to be closing it out with you two amazing folks as well. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Nick.
So happy. All right, y'all. We are here at the end.
Hey, don't forget to go and follow BardofArda. If you get a chance, just go say what up to him.
Thank you.
Just go say what up to him. Be like, hey, BardofArda, I was on the stream. Real cool dude, etc., etc. Can you pop a willy? Just ask him that for me, please. If anything, just for me.
But also, if you're not already following BardofArda, like you're missing out on some of the funniest music and memes
100%.
ever. So
100%. He's a wizard at what he does. He was editing videos from the hospital bed, y'all, like, and still killing it. So like, what? It's incredible. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna do the youth version of the heart, and thank you all so very much. Oh yeah.
That's kidding. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.